the beginning. Ready? Let's go. That's all.
Taraxacum are a common plant worldwide, but certainly not in Richard's lawn. Some people love them, and some hate them. Lucky for us, Richard can tolerate them.
Hi! Last week we talked about the yellow beauty Picara glabella, also known as butterweed.
Butterweed.
Craig. So for today's episode, we're going to talk about these yellow beauties. Pterocaxum. It turns out, when you want to find a dandelion, it's pretty darn difficult. And of course, my lawn doesn't spawn these little devil flowers. So for today's episode, I dug up some specimens from my neighbor's yard and I planted them throughout mine to simulate what your yard might look like. Taraxacum is a large genus of flowering plants in the family Astrocystica, which consist of species commonly known as dandelions. For such a common weed, plant, the dandelion is easy to mistake for other plants. Hypocoreus radicatica, also known as Hypocoreus radicatica, also known as cat's ear, flatweed, cat's ear, cat's-ear, hairy cat's-eared, or false dandelion, is a perennial, low-lying edible herb often found in yards. The most reliable way to determine that your specimen is not a dandelion is if it has hairy leaves. Asterellas, Astrocystica, Pterocaxum. Every year I'm asked, OMG, how the heck do I get rid of Taxicarum officialis from my lawn?
I doubt it.
It's basically the most common question I field each year. To tackle the Taxicarum, the answer is gasoline.
Stop.
Dandelions generally have toothed edges that gave the plant its French name Dandelion. Dandelion. Pterocaxum, dandelion. Leaves and hollow flower stems grow directly from the rootstock. There's only one flower per stem, as you can see here. Well, not on this one. Pterocaxum. They have been known to travel on the wind as much as 5 miles. 5 miles. So all this talk about dandelions reminds me of an old little story I wrote as a kid. I went and dug it out of my memory dumpster, aka the box of shit my mom made me finally get out of her basement. Oh look, here it is. The Little Lita Lou by Louis Lee Lannard. The Little Lita Lou picked the little loaful dandelion. Little Lita Lou Loaful didn't know why the loaful dandelion was called the loaful dandelion until Larson Lee Loloff told her the Loloff family story. What the little Lita Lou didn't know was that her father, Larson Lee Lulu, his great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, Lancelot Lafayette Loloff, was the one who discovered the dandelion. Dandelion, he declared. Then the Larson Lee Loloff lied a large load of lard on a larger load of little limbs when the little Lila Lou was laying on them. Little Lila Lou said, "Why the large load of lard on the larger load of little limbs where I was playing, father?"
That looks like a fire of pigs.
No, it's not a witch hunt. They're not being burned at the stake.
Okay.
That's Louis Lee Lodo, or whatever the his name is, holding the lard. Pigs are lard. And that's little Lita Lou going, "Oh my god, all the pigs on the little lard loaf." I have this large loaf of lard and nowhere to put it, so I put it on the larger load of the little limbs where you were laying. Lilac Lindley Loluf looked lovely in her lavender leather leotard look and looked at Larson Lee Loluf while Larson Lee Loluf Laura little Lisa Lou with little Lola Dandelions.
Where's the end of the story?
The end. Now, the common name of this underappreciated plant, dandelion, is derived from the French Dandelions, meaning lion's tooth. If parlez un peu le français like me, you'd already have known that. Pterocaxum.
Jeez, this is hard.
This sad little munchkin. Turns out, when you do pull them out of the ground, they start getting limp. Another interesting method that I learned on the internet is that you can block the sun from the little plants. I have devised a very clever method of protecting the plant from the sun so it will naturally wither and die. I call it the butterweed method. All you need are cocktail umbrellas. So pop open the umbrella, not too far. There you go. Take your umbrella and stick it in there. Like so. That will shade the whole plant during the day. And because plants face the sun as it goes across the sky, it will naturally turn to shade itself. Back, follow the sun, just like so, until it gets really tired, shrivels, and dies. Pterocaxum. So that's it for this episode of Gardening with Richard. Until next time, and happy gardening.
Unfortunately, our time has expired and we must go our separate ways. Hopefully you've learned something today. I know I have. I'll certainly enjoy the butterweed method to destroy the minging herbs in my front yard. Until next time, happy weeding.
She looks good.